Stu here with Raid Shadow Legends to talk about the hype that is Cardinal right now. And I don't want you to buy into it. That's why I'm doing this video. Cardinal is a phenomenal champion. We're going to talk about all there is Cardinal. But I do want you to know that in regards to her and Divine Intervention was put out by Boomer, I think, on an Arbiter against a lot of those Hegemons that hit pretty soft, and they would just tear it up. He would come in there with Divine Intervention, put in a 1-star or a very low champion or ungeared Molly tankard, have her die, and then Divine Intervention would give him the boost he needs to go ahead and go first and to kill the Hegemon. And then against a DPS Hegemon, you just bring in somebody like a Mountain King or a Skull Lord with shields on and do the same exact thing. And if this doesn't lock in and work for you, then something like this will, or Molly Tankard's passive will work for you. So there are already ways out there to kill a DPS Hegemon, to kill a regular weak hitting Hegemon. And this one, I think the best use for Cardinal is in immunity set, fighting against those DPS Hegemons. So again, go check Mandible Gaming's video out against DPS Hegemons. Also, Murder Inc. put a video out about it. So I just want to let you guys know that this is not a meta breaker. This is not the new go-to champion to beat people in Platinum Arena or coming up in Arena. Let's talk more about it. Let's watch a video really quick. Let's watch what I did last night. So I was playing around last night. I had her in an immunity set around 5,000 defense, 55,000 HP, and I went through here, and she does not fight well. The reason why you don't see it all the time, the reason why you haven't seen it all the time, first off, is because it's hard to fight against a lot of teams, even in high resistance, because then she's a lot weaker, which right there, even if you had high resistance, check that out. What is she going to do to you? She's going to put you to sleep if you're fighting against a Sifi. Luckily enough, I brought in some shields because we know if we have shields, most of the time, Madam will always do her A2 instead of her A3. Also, if you didn't know, this video right now is promoting, what's his name? Where is it? Kaitis. If you don't have a Kaitis and you're not using Kaitis as the new Trunda, then something's wrong. Right now, world first, use Kaitis, hits harder, as hard as Trunda, and if you're not using Kaitis, I'm just kidding. Again, this is another video showing you things that you kind of cherry pick videos, right? Or wins. You cherry pick wins to show you the good wins of what happened. You don't see the other 100 losses and going through. The reason why you will not see a Cardinal, even in high resistance, going through Platinum and tearing it up, even against speed teams, is that it's very hard to play and it's a lot of RNG, especially if you go up against a Madam Series, because I don't care what your resistance is, everybody's got high accuracy, like 700 accuracy. So go ahead and put your high resistance on your Cardinal. That's cool. Something's going to happen even against blender comps. If you went up against blender comps, which it's very easy to take out blender comps with, say, my 3-man team with 2 Skull Crowns against a blender comp, it's a done deal 100% every time. Sure, we could bring in Seekers and other options and shields. We wouldn't fight them against a blender comp with this. I've won 50-50 or even higher against blender comps, but sometimes since your team's so fragile that Skull Crown, even with a decreased attack, will still kill your team again, and then you're dead in the water. You're done. And then also when you're fighting against all these other teams, especially with a Roto, sure, you put in a Spirit Champion, you bring in some other things, but they still, they don't do enough damage. Your turns get out of whack. You put up the decrease from Madam Serious, but then when your attack time comes back around, it just doesn't work out. It's not a feasible, reasonable comp to use. And the first person who used this long ago was Farting Cows. So Farting Cows used this before there was even Platinum Arena with a high resistance. We just didn't have Divine Intervention back then, or nobody really used Divine Intervention back then. So Farting Cows used this before Platinum Arena, and then he used this even when Platinum Arena came out for quite a while, couple weeks or so, to get top 3, maybe 1, 2, or 3, because he did hit first place a couple times there. And I know he used a high resistance Cardinal, and he used a very tanky Cardinal as well. Just at that time, nobody was using Divine Intervention, or it wasn't in the game. I can't remember when they did the shift from Masteries and put Divine Intervention in there. So maybe it was just a shift, and we just haven't been using it since. But now that it's been used on Lysandra and Arbiter so much, people are trying to work it here, especially the people crew over there at Gods and Legends are doing amazing things. And I'm not trying to discredit that at all. It's awesome to see all the amazing things we can do with the champion. But I just want you to be warned. This 10 times event is not a 10 times event to pull for. You do not need a Cardinal. Cardinal, if you've seen any of my videos on Cardinal, is it a phenomenal champion for progression in the game. And if you're already using a Gorgrab or an Arbiter or anything else, Here we had, I was talking over it. I should have told you. Here was another one where, the timing is wrong because we got the decreased defense. We got the shields up, but then the team got buffs up after that. And then our DPSer came up, and by the time we did our DPSer, it was just all out of whack. We couldn't get the damage done. Plus, I'm not playing a Savage geared Trunda like I should be. If you're going to do this set, obviously you're going to play a Savage geared Trunda. Here I'm just showing you that no matter what, you can still get blocked out by AoE or really by the Warlord. So there are so many things that can take this team out and make this team to where it's not feasible. Again, against a high damage Hegemon, it's very good, but there are a few other options against a high damage Hegemon, like I mentioned before. I've taken out quite a few high damage Hegemons with just putting in a Skull Lord with shield set, and then you have your three. You have your Lysandra, you have your Madame Cirrus to drop everything, and then you have your Trunda to do the damage. I even fought Murder Inc. that way. The first time I fought him, I didn't know he had a high damage when he killed me, and then I brought in my Skull Lord with the shields on and wiped it easy, no problem. So there are always different options, and I like the way that we're trying to use Cardinal now. It's just that even in high resistance, there are issues because when you make her in high resistance, she then doesn't have the tankiness we need. Yes, we can use Seeker again. We can get those shields up. We can use shields, but we're trying to get everybody dead. And the fact that we're trying to get people dead and make them weaker, it's just very hard to do. So you're not going to see this at reset. You're not going to see this during the week. You might see this every once in a while in Tag Team Arena to be played, but to get her in very high resistance, you're going to have to sacrifice her tankiness. And then we can still get hurt by other things as far as artifact procs, so you're not going to do high resistance against Hegemon. You would never do that. Are these some of the ones I did on my phone? No, these aren't. These are, again, showing you what Kaitis can do. Always use the Kaitis. Oh, Kaitis is dead. Okay, we were using him as bait then. Okay, he's got the extra turn, took him out. Now, here, again, this is another one where the turns got kind of out of whack. There's nothing we could do about it. We had our Madam go, and then she buffed up. So my Madam was actually too fast, and this is, a problem with this team. My Madam was too fast for this team, and she's only like a 2. This Madam 700 accuracy, 232 speed or so. So I wasn't expecting to go behind this, but issues can arise, right? Issues can always arise, and with Rodos in here, if he gets lucky and pops off additional turns, it gets really weird as well. And then here's another one I'll show you. So here's one, right? We're gonna make sure we can take the hits. We got a very tanky. She's in immunity this time instead of high resistance. Our people went down. We're gonna bring them back up. Our Kaitis didn't go down for some reason though, because he got some weak hits in there. They got weak hits on him. And here we go. Now we're gonna be able to, good. We got Seeker in there to buff up. We're gonna go in there. This is me on my phone last night when I was laying in bed. I did like 3 hours worth of battles with Cardinal the way she is right now, with immunity set on. So what happened with Kaitis? Did he not get a hit off there? Maybe I was just backing out of that one. I don't know. But a lot of situations can arise, and it's not, even if you can make the tankiest Cardinal in the world with resistance or the tankiest Cardinal in the world with immunity, it's not a meta changer. This is not a meta changer, and it's been out there for a very long time, and I love the way that people try to use the masteries in regards to these kind of champions to bring everybody back to life like this, like we're doing right here. Dropping it all down. Finally, they all died. Great. So we're going to replay this. And he's very fragile, so they all should have died. And we've got masteries on them to take damage. I actually took my ring off of my Madam on this one because her ring was the only thing I could take off to not lower any kind of accuracy, but to make her weaker so that she would die easier. So we went through, we beat that one, but things can happen. I'm just telling you, it is not a meta changer. Again, if you have a Cardinal, she is a phenomenal champion for progression through the game. So if you've already got her leveled up, you can use her in Arena. In Arena, especially going from Gold 4, Gold 3, Gold 2, whatever you're in, Silver, most everybody's accuracy is going to be around 220. Some are around 220 because they're tuned for PvE. So you're not going to have to worry about PvE so much there because those people might not be focused on PvP. So for you to get a Cardinal around 300 resistance would be pretty cool down there, but that's like me telling you just to get higher, faster speed. So if you can get your Cardinal at that kind of resistance, then maybe you can get more speed and rule people. Maybe you can, do okay with her there, but you're still going to come into problems. Again, it's not something that's like, okay, I've got this at this resistance, and now I'm just ruling everybody, taking everybody over. It's not that easy at all. Nowhere near that. But man, Kaitis coming back from Cardinal can slap some people. Didn't look like that big hits here, but I've had some bigger hits. He hit a couple people like this kind of team. He would hit them for 100K each hit. And I don't know his multipliers on there, but they might be like four times multiplier on each hit when he comes back, which would be the same thing as a Trunda. So it's not that crazy. So just be warned. Don't go out there and do this 10 times because you think you're going to get a Cardinal and just like change the meta. That's not happening. It's not happening. The only thing that's going to happen in the meta, which we've already seen shifted, which was been going on for a long time, is that at 20 minutes to reset, everybody goes high resistance, and they're going to go swift parry just to be annoying. And pretty soon, everybody at Platinum Arena at 20 minutes to reset is just going to be on anything that is super annoying with high resistance that will survive a little bit longer, and then swift parry on there to pop up and be like, haha, you didn't kill me, and it's just going to be super annoying, and that's just going to be it. Everybody is going to have that at reset because it's already been going that way for quite a long time, months and months and months. So eventually everybody's going to catch on and just do that for sure. So just be warned. That's it. Don't think Cardinal is going to change your account and make you some kind of a magic arena winner now. It's just not going to happen. Okay, here we go. I think we're going to outlast this one. We did. We actually, see, and it's harder because in Platinum Arena, you know people are going to do enough damage to down your people. In Platinum Arena, you know, like here in Gold 4, when I was playing around last night, you don't know what kind of damage they're going to do. Are they really set up to do damage? Do they really have that well of artifacts? Are they going to be really maxed out? Well, in Platinum Arena, we know that. So it's almost easier to play these kind of comps in Platinum Arena because we know what's going to happen. We fight those people so often, we know that when they move 1 or 2 speed, we know that when they go up 10 or 15 resistance on Boomer's account or gets a little bit of speed on Boomer's account, we know when those things happen because we fight them so damn much. Every single day for months on end, you just get to know exactly what they're going to do, how much damage they're going to do, how they're built, and what's going on with it. But that's all I've got to say about Cardinal, guys. Just, you know, just relax, see what's going on with Cardinal, see if any more videos pop out. Definitely, if you're going to fight against a DPS Hegemon and you don't already have your Lysandra or your Arbiter set up to do the way that Boomer was doing it, or the way that we've done it before with Molly Tankard and the rest, with shield artifacts, then use it. You can use it for that, definitely. As far as using it for these kind of teams or doing it against this kind of stuff, I don't think it's the best play. There are much better plays in the game. Oh, Kaitis is taking him out. Here we go. Here we go. Get him, boy. Yeah. Kaitis MVP. Everybody level him. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate your time, the love, the support. I will see you guys all on a video soon.